I'm Paul Bloomquist, and I'm the originator of the Bloomquist Dahlia line. And I'm here to give you some instructions, kind of, to help you have a good time with your dahlias. So when you receive your dahlias in the mail, or if you bought them at your club, your dahlia club or friends that you had around the neighborhood, you want to open the package and then find out if the tubers in there are if they're damaged or not. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to get this one out here, and we're going to take it out of the bag. No, I don't want to take it out of the bag. I want to show you that there is an eye growing there. So that tells me that it's good. Now, if that eye is broken off, don't worry about it, because the next one will grow back. So in shipment, anything can happen. So I want to leave this in the bag, and we're going to then write down the name of the dahlia right here on this board, on the name of the dahlia and the seller, so that you have that available down the line. So when the flower is blooming in your yard, you want to take a picture of it when it blooms, so you know what it is. And if it's not what you bought, let's don't get excited about that. Sometimes in my yard, they bloom a little differently in your yard, but let's give it a second chance. But if you know it definitely is not that flower, then get to the seller and notify them, because anything can happen. And so there's so many hands that go through all this stuff. Okay, so what I do with this tuber is to leave it in the bag, and we're going to make a tag for it. And I use a surveyor tape, and I put this on the surveyor tape, and the name and the description, if it has it on there, or what that dahlia is. And then I have a tag, and this is from soap bottles, and mostly soap bottles I use now because they're easier to work with. You want to use white or yellow, and this goes in the ground when you plant this tuber. And so don't use blue or green, they get lost really quick in the ground. So white or yellow or orange will work good. So you take all these things, and I like these little white bags with the sleeves in them. And so we're going to take all this and put into this bag, and not take that tuber out of the bag it came in. And then we're going to put a half inch in here. Oh, let's do it this way. I need the clothespin. What happened to the clothespin? Oh, there it is. So I do a half hitch in here. So you have the tuber and the tag inside, and then we're going to put this around the top, like so, and close it with a clothespin. Now, the marking of the tag and the surveyor tape, I use a garden marker, and it lasts for a good summer, and I don't want to use it again, the tags, for the next year, because the government has made them just degenerate, so you go and get new ones. So it's much better anyway. So now we have it in here, and we're going to put it into a container and store that until the time is to plant this tuber. And so, thank you. So then you want to store this, and if it has the height of the tuber on there that the person who sold it to you has on there, that's great. Because I tried to get all of our dahlias planted that are roughly the same height. So then when the time comes to get it out and start planting them, they're right here, and you can take this out, open it up, put it into this container here, and then you can put it into the ground. To be patient with the tubers, my experience in the past is that I had a seller come in, and I bought a tuber from him, and it was supposed to be Kenora Makeup B, and I went in planted that at the right time, and come summertime, Kenora Makeup Bee is supposed to be a bee, laciniated dark red, and this grew to a bee, white and dark pink, variegated, and it was not my liking. So I told the seller, and so the next spring he gave me Kenora Makeup Bee, and so I planted that spring, and when it started blooming, it was a bee-size semi-cactus, a bronze orange. And so I took it to him. He says, well, I know what that is. That's Kenora Superb, and that's a great flower. I says, yeah, but it's not Kenora Makeup Bee. So bypassed another year, and the fourth year out, he came in and set down in front of me a bag of tubers that was supposed to be Kenora Makeup Bee, and he says, one of those has got to be Kenora Makeup Bee. So he didn't forget me, and so I planted all 6 of them, and all 6 of them were Kenora Makeup Bee. And I still have them today, and so I enjoy those, and they came from the Kenora line. So he went to England to learn how, Gordy LaRue, he went to England to learn how to do dahlias, and so it was a pleasure to meet him before he passed on and get a lot of tips from him. So anyway, be patient with it, and so that's all I can tell you right now.